Hey folks, it's Johnny at Prepper Base 1, and today's quick prep concerns prepping your vehicle maintenance. Now I know that's not a sexy subject, and it's not as much fun as a weapons test or a knife review or something like that, but I believe that your vehicle is going to become more and more important as the economy goes further south, and it's going to. A lot of people I know have a version of vehicle preparedness or maintenance that includes putting gas in the tank, and maybe every now and then they'll think about, maybe I should think about changing the oil. The way things are going today, your vehicle is extremely important, and you need to make sure it's going to run for you. If you live in a high-risk area, such as a hurricane area or a wildfire area, or an area like I live in right down the road from a nuclear power plant, you may need to get out of Dodge in a hurry. And you need to make sure your vehicle is going to start and run for you. The old days of being able just to have a breakdown on the road, call your boss, tell him you're going to be late, and call AAA are coming to a rapid close. And the reason I say that is that people are economically strapped. Today, they ended the unemployment boost from the federal government, which means next month approximately 28 million people are going to be faced with eviction and foreclosure. Your vehicle is going to be very important. You may end up living in it. So what can you do to make sure your vehicle is prepared to the best of your ability to do so? Well, a lot of it has to do with taking care of things ahead of time. I have an excellent mechanic who tells me that a tremendous amount of the work he does is because people failed to do basic preventive maintenance. So to make this quick, I'm going to describe to you what I do with this Jeep right here, and then you can apply it to your own situation. Where I live, where I park my Jeep, when I go out to it, I have a good view of underneath it. So I automatically check to see if there's any oil leaks, coolant leaks, or whatever. And then I do a quick walk around to see what the tires look like, if there's any obvious air pressure issues. At least twice a week, I pop the hood and I check everything. All the fluid levels, oil, coolant, brake fluid, power steering fluid. I check the fan belt to make sure it doesn't have any cracks. I check the battery posts to make sure they're not corroded and that they're tight. And thinking about batteries, if you live in an extremely hot area like I do, you need to have your battery tested every now and then because the heat will kill them and they will die quick. I do that kind of check also right before and right after a major trip and somewhere in between. Oil changes are extremely important. It's probably one of the most important things you can do for your vehicle is to keep up with regular scheduled oil changes. For example, the vehicle I'm driving right now is a 2007 Jeep I bought in 2009. It only had 24,000 miles on it, and it was still under warranty. And I got a killer deal on it because I paid cash and I got it for $3,000 under book value. I'm pushing 240,000 miles in this vehicle right now, and it doesn't burn a drop of oil in between 4,000 mile oil changes. And I run the hell out of it. I take it out on the highway for long trips, and I am a speeder. I also do a lot of off-roading with it, and it's just in good shape because I kept it in good shape. So keep up with your oil changes. Go ahead and stock away spare fluids and parts that you might need in an emergency. At least have one complete oil change and filter change, and learn how to do it yourself in case your mechanic's out of business. Learn how to change your own tires with the equipment that came with your vehicle. I know a tremendous number of people who have never taken the jack out of their vehicle and learned how to use it. You need to learn how to use it. AAA may not be available in an emergency. So all in all, you need to stay on top of checking your vehicle and checking all the things that make it run right, and try to avoid major repairs that you could have prevented to begin with, okay? Another thing you want to consider too is how much gasoline you keep in your vehicle. Most experts recommend don't letting it get below half a tank. In my case, I keep mine at least 3/4 full. Now that might seem excessive to some people. I've just got in the habit of when my needle hits 3/4, I top it off. I try to keep it as close to full as possible. That's just me. That's something that you can do on a personal basis. But for me to evacuate to a safe area is going to be a long way. And my designated bug out area is a long way. And you need to stop and consider that in an emergency, the gas stations may be closed because they're doing the same thing you're doing. They're getting out of Dodge. Or if they are open, you may find a whole lot of people lined up ahead of you who waited to the last minute to keep gas. So keep sufficient gas in your vehicle to get to a safe place, whatever that is, which you should have figured out ahead of time. So hopefully this quick prep gave you some ideas. It was beneficial to you. If you liked it, I'd appreciate the old thumbs up. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It ain't going to cost you a dime. All right? So until next video, God bless, and watch 6.